Book of Heaven, Volume 13, November 4th, 1921. Sanctity in the creature must be between her and Jesus, he giving his life and communicating his sanctity to her as her faithful companion, and she receiving it as his faithful and inseparable companion. I felt all identified with my sweet Jesus, and as he came, I flung myself into his arms, abandoning myself completely in him as in my own center. I felt an irresistible force to be in his arms, and my sweet Jesus told me,
"My daughter, this is the creature seeking the bosom of her Creator, to rest in his arms. It is your duty to come into the arms of your Creator, and to rest in that bosom from which you came out. In fact, you must know that many electric wires of communication and of union pass between the creature and the Creator, which render her almost inseparable from me, as long as she has not withdrawn from my will. Because withdrawing is nothing other than snapping the wires of communication and breaking the union. The life of the Creator, more than electricity, flows within the creature, and she flows within me. My life is spread within the creature. In creating her, I linked my wisdom to her intelligence, so that it might be nothing other than the reverberation on mine. And if man reaches such great extent with his science as to give of the incredible, it is the reflection of mine that is reflected in his. If his eye is animated by a light, it is nothing other than the reflection of my eternal light being reflected in his eye. Among ourselves, the three divine persons, we had no need to speak in order to understand one another. In creation, I wanted to use the word, and I said fiat, and things were made. But to this fiat I bound and gave the power that creatures might have the word in order to understand one another. So, the human voices also are bound, as by an electric wire to my first word, from which all others descend. And as I created man, I breathed on him with my breath, infusing life in him. But in this life that I infused in him, I placed the whole of my life, according to what the human capacity could contain. But I placed everything in him. There was nothing of my own which I did not share with him. See, even his breath is the reflection of my breath with which I give him continuous life, and his breath is reflected in mine, and I feel it continuously in me. See, then, how many relations there are between me and the creature. This is why I love her so much, because I look at her as a birth from me and exclusively mine. And then, how did I ennoble the will of man? I linked it with mine, giving it all my prerogatives. I made it free like mine. And if to the body I had given two little lights, limited, circumscribed, which started from my eternal light, the human will I made all eyes. So as many acts as the human will forms, so many eyes can it say it possesses. It looks to the right and to the left, to the back, to the front. And if the human life is not animated by this will, it will do nothing good. In creating it, I said to it, "You will be my sister on earth. My will from heaven will animate yours. We will be in continuous reflections, and whatever I will do, you will do as well. I by nature, and you by the grace of my continuous reflections. I will follow you like a shadow. I will never leave you." My only purpose in creating the creature was that she would do my will in everything. But with this, I wanted to bring into existence new births of myself. I wanted to make of her a portentous prodigy, worthy of me and fully similar to me. But alas, the first to put itself against me was going to be the human will. Take a look. All things are done between two. You have eyes, but if you did not have an external light that illuminates you, you would not be able to see anything. You have hands, but if you did not have the things that are needed in order to form works, you would do nothing, and so with all the rest. Now this is how I want sanctity in the creature, between her and me, between the two of us. I on one side, and she on the other. I giving my life and communicating my sanctity to her as her faithful companion, and she receiving it as my faithful and inseparable companion. In this way she would be the eye that sees, and I the sun that gives her light, she the mouth and I the word, She the hands, and I the one who administers the work to let her operate. She the foot, and I the step. She the heart, and I the heartbeat. But do you know who forms this sanctity? My will alone is what maintains the purpose of creation in order. The sanctity in my will is that which maintains perfect balance between creatures and Creator. These are the true images that came out of me.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.